Hello, loves. All right, so welcome to the very first group oracle reading. I'm really excited. Um, what I'm going to do today is I want to focus on lifestyle. Okay, so when I do the oracle readings, I will typically focus on a specific area just to allow for more clarity and divine guidance. However, you're open to interpreting the messages that I give in any way that you feel suits you best. So that is important to know. I've already cleansed the space. I've shuffled the deck. I'm working with the Star Seed Oracle deck today, which is one of my favorites. So without belaboring the point, let's go ahead and get started. Again, I've shuffled the deck, and we're going to work in the lifestyle department today because I feel like, there are so many potential stressors, so many things that are causing people to just kind of like, it's good to go within, but sometimes we can do that a little too often and for too long. And feeling like a hermit can really isolate us from the outside world, even from our friends, and even from family. So, that's the reason why I wanted to focus on lifestyle. So let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. Okay. And I hope that all of you are doing well, feeling inspired, feeling motivated, because I know, believe me, I know that there are times when we simply cannot find that spark inside of us to really get us going. So I'm going to do a simple one card pull today. But I will go ahead and pull another for clarification if I feel like it's necessary. So I just want to thank Spirit in advance for helping us to select the card, the message that will be the most inspiring, the most uplifting, and the most informative. So the card that I have drawn is Child of the Cosmos. Child of the Cosmos is a great reminder that we are a tiny part of this unimaginable whole. Like, we are just a tiny speck in the universe, but we are just as important as if we were the entire universe in and of itself. So, Child of the Cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Whenever I pull this card, what I'm reminded of is the fact that everything that we want, everything that we feel like we need is already inside of us. And I know that people say that all the time, and it might sound cliche, but as a child of the cosmos, we are a reflection of God. We are a reflection of the cosmos. So why shouldn't we already have access to everything that we need? Keyword being need. Don't confuse the word need with want, because then that can put us in a loop, in a pattern that allows us to feel like we don't have enough, or that we don't have what it takes to even earn or to have what we want. So instead, we have to think about it from a place of need. What are the things that we need to be happy within ourselves? And if everything lies within us, if the intelligence of the universe lies within us, then that means all we have to do is recognize that, know that, and then tap into that knowledge. One of the simplest ways to start, I can think of two ways. The simplest way is to get quiet. And if you have a meditation practice already, or a yoga practice, or anything else that allows you, or sort of requires you to be still and to be in that moment, then I would definitely use that time to tap in and connect with spirit and with your higher self, and really simply just ask, simply ask, what are the next steps? What do I need to be looking for? If you do not have a practice, this is really key for you to set aside, whether it's 10 minutes, but even 5 minutes a day by yourself, where you can be quiet, just quieting the mind, not worrying about all the other tasks and things that you have to do, but just quieting the mind and just connecting it with spirit and just surrendering and say, I surrender. Like, whatever my outside desires are, whatever my fears are, I am letting them go. I am releasing them, and I am open to what lies next. What comes next? And just being open to that does send a signal into the cosmos that you are ready. And the universe, source, spirit, God, whatever you like to call the Most High, you will start getting downloads. You'll start getting information. You'll start finding little synchronicities happening in your life, serendipitous meetings or connections with people. But you will find out step by step what it is that you need to do. You just might have to tap into asking a little more often until you are able to hear that inner knowing, that intuition, and then following and acting on that. That's really critical. We don't get these little moments of divine clarity by accident. When we get them, we're expected to act on those nudges. And so if you've been feeling like, and I'm feeling like this is somebody who's watching, you've been wanting to start something, or you've been wanting to get back into something, but you haven't, and you haven't done it because you think you don't have enough money. You haven't done it because you don't think somebody's going to support you. It might be a partner or a spouse, and you are putting your desires, sliding them under the rug, and that's not good. You get those desires, you get those nudges, those moments of clarity. You get them for a reason, because you are the one designed to carry out that mission. And so if that is you, then think about other things that need to be released or need to be let go of. I'm not saying let go of the people in your life. Sometimes that's necessary. But what I'm saying is let go of the fear. Let go of that resistance, and know that you must put yourself first in order to fully be present for other people. Okay, so that's really key. If you like to do, I think I'm going to do a clarifying card. I feel like I'm hearing spirit say, do a clarifying card, because somebody wants to hear another message on the same topic around lifestyle. Are there any lifestyle changes that need to be made? What is a simple place to start? And in addition to the sitting and creating your daily practice of meditating, or just sitting and being quiet for at least 5 minutes. In addition to that, the second way that I was going to share that for me I feel like is beneficial is to create an ancestral altar. And this can be as simple as having a little table or a little corner of your room dedicated to really drawing on the power and support of those high vibrational ancestors. And that is so important, because why try to do it all yourself when we can call on our ancestors for help? Whether the ancestors for you feels more like angelic beings, or angelic ancestors, or maybe you already have highlighted, maybe you already are familiar with spirit guides that are in your life to support you. All of that is fine. So creating an ancestral altar to really help give thanks to all of the perseverance and hard work and dedication that our ancestors have put in and have left behind for us to carry that torch. It is really essential that we recognize them, the ones that you know and the ones that you don't know, and that is okay. And so that is the second way that I feel is a really good way to get support and to get those answers, is to create an ancestral altar. And you can do that as well as meditation, or you can simply start with one and then add on the other. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective around lifestyle? So we've already talked about being a child of the cosmos, knowing that the intelligence of the universe lies within us. Keyword is knowing. If you think you are, or you think you have it, or that's not the same as knowing. It is knowing that regardless of what your current reality looks like, regardless of what your circumstances are, you are still a child of the cosmos. And if you want your outward reality to reflect something that is inside of you that you feel like just can't come out, then you have to start making your outside reality look the way that your vision is in your mind, or that sense, that feeling of that new person is in your heart. So start changing things in your reality that you can see. Start by changing the way you look, and it doesn't have to be anything expensive, and it does not need to be shallow. When I say change the way you look, what is the image that you have for yourself, that higher version of yourself in your mind? Why not start looking and dressing and acting like that person now? It is really when we receive the love for the thing that we want, when we truly receive the love without any other factors involved, that is the feeling, that is the energetic vibration that will put us on the same wavelength to enable that to come to us. So it's no different than if you were struggling with finances. If you are crying when you're paying your bill, or feeling resentful when you're paying your bill because of somebody sent your bill to collections or whatever, or maybe it's just a regular monthly bill, those, you may have the money to pay the bills, but those feelings, the energy that you're putting out when you're paying it, is attached to that money, which is energy, which is literally just an exchange of energy. It's a currency that we use. It's really, anything could be used as currency. So don't try not to feel that resentment or that anger. If you feel that way, feel your feelings and then change them, get into a better, more positive state, and then pay your bills. So my point for saying that was that if, as an example, if you're struggling with finances, change the way that you're feeling as you're paying your bills. Be grateful, be thankful that you have the funds to pay them. And if you don't, be grateful and thankful that the funds are on the way. And just shifting your perspective and shifting your energetic vibration will, by law, by universal law, will change the way in which that comes back to you. Whether you receive more of the lack, or whether you start receiving more to help support you further along the way. Okay, so without belaboring the point, let's take a look at our clarifying card. You're not for everyone. Oh my gosh, that is such a good message. And I apologize if this is showing up backwards for you. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. So I feel like these two go hand in hand together, because if you're someone who was struggling with the fact that you are a child of the cosmos and that you already have everything within you, you're like, yeah, I've heard this before. If you are being rebellious in your spirit and not wanting to resonate with that message because you feel like it doesn't apply to you, then maybe you're the one who needs to hear this message. You're not for everyone. Why do we feel the need to have to please everyone? Why do we feel the need to have to look perfect in a picture before we post it, or say the exact right thing in a comment because we don't want to draw attention to something controversial or something that's going to raise eyebrows? It's okay to rock the boat. If you are being authentic to who you are, it is okay to be your authentic true self, because guess what? You are not for everyone, and you don't want or need to be for everyone. All you need is to be in alignment, in that energetic alignment with people who are on your same wavelength. That is all you need to be concerned about. And honestly, the only person you really need to be concerned about is you. So if you're working on shifting your own perspective, your own energetic vibration, that own energy that you're putting out into the atmosphere, you have done the work. That is all that is needed, because as you become more authentic and release more and more of your authentic self into the world, you will attract the perfect people, the perfect experiences, the perfect circumstances, the perfect things, the perfect places, the perfect connections, and it will feel like magic. But that only happens when you are being your authentic self. So the question I want to leave you with today, after learning that, after remembering that we are a child of the cosmos, everything that you need, the intelligence of the universe is already within you, and knowing that you're not for everyone. If you feel weird or if people call you weird, so what? Whoever you are, embrace that. So after learning these things or being reminded of these things, My question that I want to leave for you is, what are you going to do differently? I won't say today. Maybe I'll give you the day to like let this marinate and digest. But what are you going to do differently tomorrow? What is the one actionable thing that you can do differently tomorrow to show up as more of your authentic self? Authentic self, and to not care about what the next person thinks of you. I don't care who that person is, whether it's your parent, your child, your partner, your spouse, your friend, your coworker, your boss. It does not matter. You are the only one who can save you. So, what is the one actionable thing that you can do tomorrow or today to release more of your authentic self into the world? That is why you are here. There is no one with your exact unique expression. You are the only one. You are the one because you are a child of the cosmos. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this oracle reading for the collective today. This is actually my first one that I've actually done on camera. I love doing them, but I feel like it's something that's really important for people to, when it resonates, it resonates. So when you listen to these videos, if you find that the message doesn't resonate for you, that's okay. Take what serves you and leave the rest. Maybe it means that you just did not need to hear that message today. But on the other hand, if we tap on something, we click on something, there's usually something that is attracting us to it, or that has attracted it to us, and there is usually a message in there somewhere. So take what you need, leave the rest, and I hope that this has served you in a way that helps you move forward in a more authentic and bold way in your life. So